নমস্কার, মধুশ্রী শ্রীমন্ত ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি। আমি মধুশ্রী আপনাদের সাথে আছি। You are listening to Madhusri Srimanto YouTube channel, a channel with all positive. ভীমের সাথে মহাবীরজির পরিচয় হয় এবং ভীম জানতে পারে মহাবীরজি মানে হনুমানজি তার অগ্রজ। তো তারপরে তাকে আহ্বান করা হয় যে পাণ্ডবদের এই দলে থাকতে। তিনি অর্জুনের যে ধ্বজ রথের তার ওপর একটা হনুমানের চিহ্ন, কিন্তু আসলে চিহ্ন নয়, মহাবীরজি যুদ্ধের সময় অবস্থান করছিলেন। তো যখন যুদ্ধ থেমে গেছে, শ্রীকৃষ্ণ অর্জুনকে বলছে তুই আগে রথ থেকে নাম। ইউজুয়ালি কি হয় যে শোফার এসে দরজা খুলে দেয়, তারপরে যে বাবু বসে আছে সে নামে। তা কিন্তু নয়, শ্রীকৃষ্ণ বসে আছেন আর অর্জুনকে বলছেন শিগগির নাম, শিগগির নাম। তো অর্জুন নামার পর যখন শ্রীকৃষ্ণ নামলেন রথ থেকে, রথটা ধ্বংস হয়ে গেল, আগুনে ভস্মীভূত হলো। কারণ শ্রীকৃষ্ণ তখন বললেন যে যুদ্ধ শেষ হয়ে গেছে, মহাবীরজির কাজ শেষ হয়ে গেছে, হনুমানজি চলে গেছেন, আর আমিও যদি নেমে যেতাম তাহলে কর্ণের এত বাণ লেগেছিল যে তোর রথ যেমন ভস্মীভূত হলো, তুই আগে না নামলে তুইও ভস্মীভূত হয়ে যেতিস।
Gita, and I made some introductory remarks about the Bhagavad Gita. 18 chapters, but the first chapter it just sets the stage. The teachings do not really start in the first chapter. So we will not be doing the first chapter. We all know, those who have studied the Bhagavad Gita, that in the first chapter it sets the stage for this great teaching. The two groups of the same clan, the Pandavas and the Kauravas, the same dynasty actually, in ancient India, they are engaged in civil war. The Pandavas, to sort of oversimplify, the Pandavas are the good guys and the Kauravas are the bad guys. And Arjuna is one of the 5 Pandava brothers, and Krishna, who is an incarnation of God, an avatara. Krishna is his driver, chauffeur. He drives Arjuna's chariot in this great battle. And before the battle begins, Arjuna asks Sri Krishna that take me out there in the middle of the two arrayed armies. I want to see who's foolish enough to come and fight with me. He's full of bravado and confidence. But once he goes there and he sees all his relatives, because it's a civil war, so the people they're going to fight are their own relatives, two factions of the same royal house. And so he has great qualms about the battle which is about to ensue, though it is a righteous war, because the Kauravas are really nasty guys. Now Arjuna says that maybe we shouldn't fight this war. I don't want to fight this war. I want to give up and withdraw from this war. And now Sri Krishna is going to engage him to do his duty, and so starts the teaching. The noblest of people do the right thing not because of anything else, but because it is the right thing. An Aryan, he says, a noble person will do something right because it is the thing to do, not because it will get him any particular advantage. So literally it's this. Shankaracharya in his introduction to Brahma Sutra Bhashya says, Pashvadivi avisheshat, in Sanskrit. What it means is, there really is no clear distinction between animals and even the most learned of men. What does he mean by that? He says, just as, the example he gives there, Shankaracharya, just as a cow is tempted by a man holding juicy green grass in front of it, and it goes towards that man. And another man holding a stick looks at it threateningly, and the cow thinks it's going to hurt me, and it runs away. Even so, men who ought to know better They are tempted by certain things in the world, and they are scared of other things in the world. And because of that, they do not do what is right, and we do not refrain from what is bad. Why do we do evil? It's either temptation or fear. Nobody wants to be bad. But then why do we? Because we know, when we know something is wrong, and yet we go ahead and do it, it's because we have been tempted, or we have been forced by fear. Something is there, either fear or temptation. And so the noble person, the Aryan, is one who is not tempted into doing wrong things, or nor is scared away from doing the right thing. So that is one. And one step below this is a person who is a good person, a religious person, who would like to be a good person so that he can go to heaven after death. Aswargyam. Do the right thing so that you are rewarded with heaven after death. That was the motivation for the Vedic people at that time. That follow dharma, you will go to heaven after death. Follow adharma, you will be punished after death. So this is a second. This is actually one step down. The first, the noblest of people do things because it's right, not because it will take them to heaven. But suppose that does not motivate you. Now here is the second thing, that if you do not do this duty, this is not conducive to your attainment of heaven after death. If that also does not motivate you, who knows if there is heaven or not, who cares? Then if that does not motivate you, the third thing he says, it is not conducive to your good name, to your reputation in this world itself, in this life. Immediately you will be subjected to calumny that you are a coward, you did not do your duty, they have a word for it. Here we have a right appropriate word, loser, they will say. So they'll call you a loser. So three, Anaryam, this is not something that a noble person would do. Second is, it is not going to take you to heaven if you go on like this, and it's going to ruin your reputation as a noble person, as a great warrior. Samupasthitam, the word samupasthitam means not only has it come upon you, it has taken possession of you. See, there's something which might occur to us. Do I do this or do I not do this? But we don't speak about it. So three, Anaryam, this is not something that a noble person would do. Second is, it is not going to take you to heaven if you go on like this, and it's going to ruin your reputation as a noble person, as a great warrior. Samupasthitam, the word samupasthitam means not only has it come upon you, it has taken possession of you. See, there's something which might occur to us. Do I do this or do I not do this? But we don't speak about it. It occurs to us and I speak about it, but we don't do it. It occurs to us and we start talking about it, and it takes over, it determines our actions. And that's what has happened to Arjuna. He's not only thinking about quitting, he's speaking about it and defending it, and he has sat down in the middle of the battlefield. He's thrown his bow and arrow down. So it has taken possession of you. One more. By this time Arjuna must have been shocked. He thought he had given out a very nice defense of his decision. And Krishna seems to be saying just the opposite. Third verse. Klaibyam masma gamah partha. Masma gamah partha. Naita tvayupapadyate. Naita tvayupapadyate. Kshudram hridaya daurbalyam. Kshudram hridaya daurbalyam. Tyaktvottishta parantapa. Tyaktvottishta parantapa. So, O Partha, yield not to unmanliness, it is not worthy of you. Shaking off this mean faint-heartedness. Arise, O scorcher of foes. Krishna says to Arjuna,